Ezekiel is no more as Elias is making his return to WWE. And it got me thinking. I know it sounds crazy, but maybe I was wrong. Maybe they're not two happy brothers conquering the world. Maybe Ezekiel never met Shawn Michaels. Maybe Elias never gave Ezekiel that motivational speech. Maybe Ezekiel is not real. And by God, maybe Elrod isn't real. Papa Zeke must be real though, no doubt about it. I think Triple H wants a more serious product and he doesn't appreciate characters like Ezekiel. I don't know if I should be happy or not. I kinda liked Ezekiel. It started with Elias burying himself, which makes no sense because then we saw Elias and he was with his brother, but he buried him. Anyway, R.I.P. The character already seen many ups and downs. He spent last month as Elias with Jackson Riker. It was a horrible tag team that nobody gave a shit about. They split up and we got this horrible rivalry that did nothing for absolutely no one. Nobody cared. I believe they didn't even care. It's also funny how Jackson Riker won and got released. And you can't say that Elias got lucky either. Then we got a random appearance by a new roster member, Ezekiel. He claimed he's a completely different person. He's Elias' younger brother.
The name is Ezekiel.
And I believed him because, if I'm being honest, they don't even look similar at all. One has a beard, other doesn't. The hair is different, facial hair is different, attire is different, which it makes no sense. How could they be the same person? Oh, the Hardy Boys are the same person. No, it's Matt and Jeff, the Hardy Boys. The Bucks is actually the same guy. No, it's Matt and Nick Jacksons. Are you people crazy or something? I don't know what's happening right here. I'm old, I'm tired, and I'm talking to a bunch of children. Everyone else believed him too, except for Kevin Owens. Every week we saw Kevin Owens slowly losing his mind, and no matter what, Ezekiel just couldn't admit it. I'm Ezekiel, Elias' younger brother who stole Ultimate Warrior's girl's bicycle attire. They even gave me a lie detector test, but he was proven right. He's not Elias. Then Ezekiel announced that Elias is returning to WWE. Kevin Owens had doubts. I didn't. And WWE either did a great job at this, and we did see brothers almost at the same time and sometimes at the same time, or yes, they were separate people. They legit got Elias and Ezekiel talking in the same room to each other, and this whole thing was done so nicely that eventually we saw Kevin Owens talking to both Elias and Ezekiel, and my man lost his mind. But then Triple H took over. And everything changed. On the August 8th episode of Raw, Owens stretched Ezekiel out of the arena after attacking him with an apron powerbomb. That was the end of Ezekiel, which actually felt like Triple H sending a message. I don't wanna see any goofy shit like this. And that wasn't the only thing that this attack achieved. Kevin Owens, after this, felt so much different. He didn't care whether that's Elias or Ezekiel anymore. He kicked his ass anyway. The only time we saw Ezekiel after that is in a hospital with his family. Gotta be honest, man, I feel so sorry for Papa Zeke and Mama Zekita. Ooh, Mama Zekita. Over a month later, WWE announced that Elias is making his return to WWE, which is happening next week. So how are we feeling about this? I'm feeling different emotions, you know? I liked Ezekiel, but I also understand why Ezekiel is no more needed in the WWE. I kinda like the goofiness. I think it was comedy done right in the WWE, which is really rare. Most of the time it's not funny. You know, wrestling is rarely funny. But I feel like the character already did the job. It achieved its purpose. We got some great moments. This character was never going to last. There's not much more to tell. We've seen it all. Now, are we going to see another character being like, you're actually Elias? No, we already seen it. That's it. His personality was, I'm the younger brother of Elias. There's nothing more interesting about him. He looks very generic. He has a generic theme song, a very generic attire. There was nothing interesting about him besides the fact that he's the brother of Elias. That's it. Elias, on the other hand, is one of the best WWE characters. He's so different than anyone else. The way he plays with the crowd is on a whole different level. And people, maybe we needed some time away from Elias. Maybe we didn't appreciate him enough. And now I miss this. I miss the way he interacts with the crowd. Whether he's a heel or a babyface. As a heel, he mocks the crowd. He makes fun of him. He gets them angry. He gets one of the loudest boo reactions almost every week. As a babyface, he does the same thing, but with the roster. He makes fun of the roster, he makes a funny song about the roster, and it was entertaining. Sure, he was kinda ruined by Vince McMahon when he joined Shane McMahon, and he was just a supporting character, and I never really got this. I never really enjoyed this. To me, it was, oh my god, some of the worst WWE times, right? Like, that sucked. Once Roman went to SmackDown as a babyface, I don't want to remember this, honestly. Let's try to forget it. The way Triple H is trying to make us forget about Ezekiel, which we will never forget Ezekiel. I'm getting emotional right here. But now Triple H is in control and I have some trust in the guy because so far he's doing a great job. Elias has so much more to give than Elias. Elias has so much more to give than Ezekiel. To me it's like, okay Sammy, you're not gonna be Sami Zayn anymore, the most entertaining human being on the planet. From now on, you're going to be Sam, Sammy's younger brother. And you're no longer going to be funny. Now your gimmick is going to be, you're a good wrestler. No, I don't want that. I get that sometimes we need that, and I don't mind it, like guys like Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus. They're wrestlers. They're John Johnsons, right? But I also need more characters. Sami Zayn is a great character. He's a lunatic, right? He's delusional. Dexter Lumis is a great character. Bray Wyatt is a great character. I want more characters in the WWE, especially the funny ones, the entertaining ones who can play with the crowd. And Elias is going to give us that. What's also interesting is how WWE are going to explain this. Was it always Elias playing the same character? Or yes, Ezekiel got injured and now he's a professional basketball player? Which approach Triple H will choose? The realistic one, or just continue with the story? If he chooses the realistic path, then we will never see Ezekiel again. But let me know in the comments below, are you excited about Elias returning to the WWE? Are you disappointed that we will never see Ezekiel anymore? Because I sure am. I feel so sorry for Papa Zeke, Mama Zikita, you know. You don't know nothing about nothing, the Great One. We will see Ezekiel in AEW. But I'm excited about Elias. Let me know your thoughts. The Great One, peace, love, and hugs. Click that like button, by the way, you always forget. The Great One, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.